Well, happy Thursday. Today took one trade on the stream. One of my favorite setups to take. You're going to see if it works or not here in the recap. But also, there's a flash sale for Apex right now. It's 80% off for the next week off all evaluations. The 150K, 250, and 300K evaluations are all only $50. Lifetime PA fees on all accounts are at $85. That's with code TBM. So go ahead and get started on your funded journey there. I'm trading 20 of the 50K funded accounts. Let's go ahead and dive into today's recap of my live stream, which happens on my main channel, Trades by Matt. Good morning. I think we have news today. I got my Alani back, so that's good. Step one, having a good day. Step two is forgetting about yesterday. Got tilted, sucked. Didn't trade after those two trades, which is good. It's a good thing for me, but man, yeah, yesterday sucked. I got pretty tilted right away. And then we just slapped for a long time, so I was glad I was not just market smashing buttons. It's done, it's gone. I've learned, and we move on. News-wise today, we had jobless claims at 7:30, which I don't think really moved us much. We got 8:45 PMI and 9 o'clock home sales. So that's good. 8:45 and 9 o'clock PMI and home sales. And then we have 10:30 bills and noon tips. So, and then Jackson Hole all day. So kind of a loaded day, to be honest. Kind of a loaded day. That was the 7:30 jobless claims. It had a spike up, 20, 30 points up and down. Mid. Hanging out at 20K. Back to the 20s. Man, isn't it wild that we ripped 2,600 points off the lows in the last 2 weeks? A true V bottom. Actually, a true V bottom. This pump up has not had any sort of fluctuation to the downside at all, hardly. We've closed one we've closed one red day. That was what, Friday? Little doji. We've closed one red day in the last 2,500 point move. Oh, it's lit. It's lit. It's lit. Dad joke time first. The dad joke for the day, August 22nd, Thursday, August 22nd. A century ago, two brothers decided it was possible to fly. And as you can see, they were right. Honestly, that's a pretty decent, if you're gonna rate it by a dad joke, that's pretty solid. Hopefully that doesn't fly over anyone's head. Yeah. All right, we got news coming in 10 seconds, everybody. Books are thinning out. PMI is dropping. Good luck. Is Dove similar tasting to duck? No, I don't think so. Here's news. The most classic way to eat Dove is jalapeno popper. Is a jalapeno popper. Jalapeno cream cheese, bacon wrapped with a Dove breast in the middle of it. Very common, very tasty. I like Dove and I like duck. They're probably my two favorite game animals, personally. All right, so far PMI was kind of meh. What, 20-point candle, 30-point candle? We got volume up at 20K. That's at least kind of interesting, but I mean, we're 25 points basically top to bottom. Really off the range. Obviously, we had the open push up into the 25s, magical 20s, and then we rotated the 40 points down, but not a lot going on yet. We got news at 9 o'clock as well. So far, bouncing off of VWAP. We got volume at 90s, kind of pushing back into the 20Ks. We got news in 3 minutes. Housing sales, I believe. U.S. existing home sales. And then we have, after that, we're kind of clear till 10:30. Also, I don't know if y'all saw, Apex has a flash sale right now. I think they're going to have a couple flash sales through the end of the month. And today's flash sale is 80% off. So everything is 80% off right now until the 27th. Oh, it's actually, 5 days. So through the 27th, we're back to 80% off. The 150, 250, and 300K evals are all only $50 with code TBM. And then the PA fees are, for all accounts, are $85 until August 28th. Here's the actual list. So with code TBM at checkout, you got 80% off all evals plus 1 day to pass. 150, 250s, 300s are $50, and the PA fees are $85 for all accounts. $40 resets. When is 90? Don't know. I'm just telling you what I get told. Right now it's 80. Matt, if you could explain your trade here, please. Looking to understand more. I haven't taken a trade yet. There's nothing for me to explain. Home sales did nothing. It seems like we're just kind of slow grinding into the 20s. Yesterday's close, yesterday's value area high. Kind of interesting spots there. But We're not really doing much yet. We don't really have much movement. So if we close here, like a push for a retest short at 37 doesn't look terrible off of news. Doesn't seem like a terrible idea if we can stay heavy. This all feels pretty heavy though right now. Like Delta's kind of going flat. But yeah, if we can, let's see what happens at 900, I guess. 900 psych. Gotta snap through that first. But we got to block at 80. We got 105 sitting down there at 80 right now. Seems like the magnet. Something like that would be kind of interesting to me, but I don't know if we can get that push. That's what, 30 points higher? 30 points right now seems like a stretch, to be honest. Take that off. Look at it if we get closer. Yeah, overnight low seems very much in play, as well as does 840s in my opinion, for the full like green to red rotation for yesterday's value area to value area low, value area high to value area low. Hugging the -2 standard deviation. 905s is back to the 1.5, which is where we kind of chopped just a second ago. There's the 905s. Potentially retesting value area high here. Yesterday's close is kind of interesting. 12 to, yeah, give it 10 points there actually. $10 points off value area high. If I get the fill. Sick. Or not. Missed it by what? 3 points? Missed it by 3 points. Nice slap out of it. Good luck. Didn't happen. On to the next. You had to choose what your final meal be. I'm torn between a really good hamburger and a really good steak. Honestly, I'm torn between those, but it would definitely be a side of fried okra. Maybe I'd have like 2 really good chicken tenders, a really good hamburger, like half of a really good hamburger, and then like a nice like ribeye or something with like a side of fried okra with like a whiskey sour, a nice glass of wine, and like some sort of like a hazy IPA as well. And then followed with dessert with like maybe banana pudding, a peach cobbler with ice cream. I was thinking about doing an apple pie with ice cream, and then I went with banana pudding, but yeah, potentially an apple pie with ice cream. Apple pie, ice cream, fried okra, and like a smash burger with a little steak on the side. Wow. Sounds nice. Have you had the Not a Damn Chance burger? I have. I thought it was good if it was half the price. I think for a $16 burger, it is incredibly overpriced for a smash burger. But if it was like an $8 burger, I would pay $8 for that burger all time, which I still think is personally like kind of aggressive for a hamburger, but like even $10, I'd pay $10 for it. 16, it's a one and done for me. Have you tried avocado milkshake? I think that deserves, that's like borderline ban worthy. That sounds disgusting. Okay, we ended up tapping that. We ended up going down to value area high. I didn't trust it. Nice smack though, but I don't know. I got a little spooked with Delta. Don't get me wrong. Every burger here is like also like $18 to $20, but it doesn't come with fries. At least the burgers that are like $18 come with fries. Not a Damn Chance is literally just the burger. And then the fries are like $8 also. And so like if you want, and like the burger is like not really that filling. So if you want a burger and fries, you're walking out with like $30. And then if you want like 2 burgers and a fry, it's like a $60 meal. It's crazy. Normally when you see a candle like this, we push out of it. And we failed to pop the prior high, and all we did was sweep the prior low. See, like another little baby sweep of the low and pushing out of it. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird price action. Like, do we reject value area high here again? Delta's kind of going just like neutral. Don't really know what I think. Prior open, maybe? And then we just flip volume as well. Ooh. I don't trust that. I was literally just about to look at like a prior open 911 short, because then you can give it like 6 points. But with volume flipping, trade would have worked though. It would have been 10 points right there. Whenever we flip volume like that near the lows of the day though, I don't really enjoy it. All right, yeah, we got IB in what, 5.5 minutes, 6.5 minutes. All right, we're pushing out of volume so far. Is that the test at 9? Nope, not quite. CPI, or excuse me, what is it? What even came out? Jobless is at 35 or something is the prior low of the jobless numbers. Depending on what Delta's doing, I don't really know if I love the short. We are pushing out of the volume though. So we had volume was at 20K, and then it was at 1990, and then it flipped down. The yellow line is where the most volume has been conducted on the day, which is why I said that's point control. When I said point control flip, it's because we flipped from the highs of the day down to the lows because we were consolidating volume here, right? And obviously three things can happen whenever volume flips. You either continue to go sideways and consolidate more, you expand to the downside, you expand up. A lot of times when you're kind of balanced out and you have volume flip, you rotate back up into it, right? Which is what we're doing right now so far. If we had expanded to the downside from this point of control, from this new volume, then it's a pretty easy get short and ride with it. As of right now, we're kind of going back into the range, at least in theory, going to test, 37s, VWAP. This 44 is untested. So 44 or potentially the jobless claims candle 36. As of right now, though, initial balance is set in 2.5 minutes. Potentially waiting for that. I just don't really see much to be doing yet. It feels slow. Not very volatile, and for me, not a whole lot of signals on how I should be taking this yet. So, all right, testing volume again. A little bit of sellers, nothing crazy. The question is, do we rotate these wicks or do we bounce it in 95? Bounce 95s or kind of make the rotation back down into the new lows? I don't know the answer to that yet. I don't think it's clear enough yet. There's 900 psych getting bounced. I like to think that wicks get run here and that we clean up the 80s through the overnight lows personally, but with volume flipping like that, I don't know. IBL is set, by the way. If we can go test IBL, I would love the sweep through overnight lows, honestly. Something like this would be great. Overnight lows. I'm in short IBL. I have my stop just above those wicks. I don't really know if that's the best spot, but I'm too scared to have it above 900. I think that's too much wiggle room. And we're just pushing straight through it. And I feel comfortable with a 10-point loser. I don't really feel a whole lot more comfortable with more than that. And it looks like I just get stopped out. Stopped out. Not a single tick in the money there. Didn't respect it at all. Sometimes it'd be like that.